So, about a month ago, the Hypixel Player Council released an update proposal to the BLITZ survival games, so I thought it'd be a good idea to make a video covering some of the suggested changes. And yes, this post was created on July 15th. I get it, I'm slow, I'm late to the party. It's like I'm the YouTuber embodiment of Internet Explorer. Now, I wanted to spend a little more time making this video, but I suddenly realized how imperative it is for me to make this video fast because they're gonna make the speleologist mushroom no longer invincible. Come on, Hypixel Player Council. We wanted you to nerf speleologist, not make it unplayable. Now, the thing about the BLITZ survival games is that it's come a long way. BSG was one of the first games on the Hypixel network, and there have been so many BLITZ updates over the years, and sometimes I can't even keep track of the updates. You know, I didn't even know that Guardian Health potions were changed to Instant Health 2 instead of Instant Health 1 until last week, and apparently this update was announced last year. And I'm sure there's active BLITZ players that don't keep track of kit balancing either. You know, you'd think that because BLITZ has been updated and changed so many times, it should already be a polished and well-balanced game mode, and yet here we are sitting in front of one of the biggest kit balancing changes yet, so it's obvious we haven't learned our lesson over the years. I will say that BLITZ as a game mode has definitely improved, and the experience is a lot more enjoyable, especially for newer players. Did you know that a couple years back, Scout 10 used to get Potions of Speed 3, and this was considered a balanced kit? And this was back when it was harder to get coins. There was no Blitz Hour for newer players, and the game actually gave higher coin boosts to people who bought ranks. Not to mention, this was also back when MVP Plus was over $100. And don't even get me started on Horse Tamer 10. You know what, bottom line, I am thankful that BLITZ and Hypixel have changed a lot over the years. Speaking of Horse Tamer 10 being stupid, let's talk about the balance proposal and the most awaited nerf that is coming to a kit very similar to Horse Tamer, the Donkey Tamer nerf. Now, I'm comparing Donkey Tamer 10 to old Horse Tamer 10 because the kits are just so similar. You get a weapon that deals 6 attack damage, a steed, and you get to abuse a broken and stupidly overpowered kit. Donkey Tamer is an ultimate kit, and a lot of people might not know about it or have it, so I'll just give you a quick overview. Basically, Donkey Tamer spawns with a few kit items that are okay and a donkey spawn egg. The main gimmick of Donkey Tamer is that the donkey that you spawn comes loaded with a chest on its back with extra loot in addition to your kit items. So basically, your raw kit items are not great, but you have the chance to get something good from your donkey. It's a random chance mechanic, but from an overview, seems like a cool idea. So what kind of gear are we talking from that donkey chest? Well, I could go through and show you the possible items and their drop rates, but instead I'm going to show you the Donkey Tamer chest nerfs from the forums page. The long-awaited nerfs to Donkey Tamer are finally here, and there's a lot of them. So here are the chest nerfs. Removed bow with power 2, removed bow with power 3, removed bow with flame 1, removed bow with infinity 1, removed diamond chest plate, removed diamond leggings, removed iron sword with sharpness 1, removed diamond sword, removed stone sword with fire aspect 1. You know, you read through this list and you realize these are all items that you can get from a single kit. Who thought this was originally a good idea? Now, if it was only a couple items, that would be okay. Maybe a little overpowered, but still reasonable. But no, Donkey Tamer gets access to 15 slots inside of its chest. That means you could get a diamond chest plate, diamond leggings, a bow with flame, a diamond sword, all at the same time. Why? Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of the loot the Donkey Chest gets is trash too, but basically what you're doing by playing Donkey Tamer is basing your entire game strategy off of a random chance mechanic that has the ability to almost guarantee a victory. And let's not forget that the Prestige 2 kit also comes with an iron sword, iron leggings with Prot 2, and iron boots. So you're still well off even if your Donkey Chest gear is trash. Any mildly seasoned BLITZ player that has gone against Donkey Tamer 10 will tell you that the kit is stupid and should rightfully be nerfed. And I agree, and I'm glad that the update proposal addressed that. But I think we've now gone in the opposite direction, and I think this might actually over-nerf the kit. The main changes removed a lot of OP BS items, but I think it would be beneficial if they slightly boosted the drop rate on iron items, because a lot of the gear that comes from the donkey chest is leather and wood. So by removing the BS items, you've essentially boosted the drop rate on all the crappy items as well. And if you look at the kit armor balancing, it is brutal. The Prestige 2 kit now only gets a stone sword, leather leggings with Prot 2, and iron boots with Prot 2. And that's a very significant change. Keep in mind that in order to get to this point, you need to spend millions of coins. I think the worst part is the new difference between Donkey Tamer 10 and Donkey Tamer Prestige 2. The Donkey Chest is the same size for all levels 1 through Prestige 2, so when you upgrade Donkey Tamer, the only real thing that you're changing is the kit armor and the kit sword. And as you can see here, the only difference between level 10 and Prestige 2 is the iron boots. When you upgrade a kit to Prestige 2, you get an extra coin per kill when you're using the kit, some cosmetic kit effects, and a kit upgrade. And that costs 2 million coins. So basically when you buy Prestige 2 for Donkey Tamer 10, you're spending 2 million coins for an extra level of protection on your iron boots. Now that is some real stonks if I've ever seen them. I do feel bad for all the people who purchased Donkey Tamer Prestige 2 and are angry about the proposed update since they wasted several million coins, but at the same time, I don't have Donkey Tamer myself, and I am so glad it's nerfed, so all I can say is, sucks for you! I'm kidding. I think we should relook at these nerfs before the change is final. So Donkey Tamer was the main nerf that is coming with this proposed Blitz update, but another pretty relevant nerf is the Baker update. They're reducing the amount of potions that you get for Baker 10 and Prestige 2 by 1, and also for all levels, the potion duration goes down from 10 seconds to 8 seconds, which I'm so glad because Baker is pretty viable right now. Even if you don't have like that much skill, it's a basic kit that you don't have to spend coins to unlock, and it's a pretty common kit to upgrade. Now it's not as good as Resistance 2 because oh my god, those days were just a nightmare, but it's still pretty good. So I think this nerf is completely justifiable. Phoenix is getting a buff. It's getting a gold sword, and it gets to sharpness 1 when you upgrade it to level 10. I haven't seen that many people play Phoenix 10. I think most people spent their ultimate coins on Donkey Tamer, and now they're pretty salty by these proposed changes. So I think this is pretty good because we're introducing, ultimate kits that are actually good as well, other than Donkey Tamer. Snowman and Farmer are getting changes to the number of projectiles that they're getting. Farmer is getting less projectiles, and the Snowman kit is getting more projectiles. I agree with the Snowman change because, I mean, Troll 10 gets more snowballs than Snowman 10, which doesn't really make any sense if you think about it. The kit that is based off of a snowman gets less snow than the troll kit. So that's kind of wacky. I'm glad that it's getting 64 snowballs. That's perfectly fine. Snowman's actually a little underpowered in my opinion. So I mean, this is a nice little mini buff. And the farmer is getting the eggs halved, and then there's a drop rate on chickens, which is increased, which, I mean, I don't really use farmer, but I guess this is okay. Guardian is getting a buff, which I am so thankful for because, oh my god, like, the weapon, I mean, it's a level 10 kit that gets a stone axe, which is a weapon that deals 4 attack damage. There are stone swords in chests that deal more damage than that. And, a lot of people might think, well, I mean, Guardian is mostly an armor-based kit. Well, that's true, but the armor that you get is also armor that you can find from chests anyway. So, when you don't have a weapon that deals the same amount of damage as a stone sword, and you also don't even have armor that's better than, chest armor, I think this is completely justifiable. Astronaut is getting a buff, which I love because I maxed out Astronaut and everyone called me out on it because, Astronaut 10 is kind of a trash kit, if I'm going to be honest. But it's getting Protection 2 now, which is honestly not that big of a change, but it still counts, okay? I can pretend like I'm slightly more relevant with Astronaut 10. Looks like Red Dragon is going back to the good old Diamond Helmet days. It used to be Diamond Helmet, and then they switched it to Diamond Boots, and I guess it's going back to Diamond Helmet now. As if we need more Diamond Helmet classes. I still think we have too many. Rogue is getting a little mini speed buff as well on the Invis potions, which is okay. I mean, it's speed 1, which is nothing to brag about, but I guess it's okay. Rogue's not exactly the most overpowered kit. And finally, Troll 10 is getting some mini protection buffs where the chestplate and leggings are getting Protection 2, and then all of the armor pieces join them with Protection 2 at Prestige 2. Looks like Bright will be pretty happy about that. And that concludes the Blitz balance proposal for July 2019. Overall, not a bad balance in it at all. These are obviously, the most important, I think, but still, I'm glad that these mini changes are happening as well because, anytime there's always a kit that needs to be buffed or nerfed. That's just how Blitz works. I will like to add one miniature thing. So currently in the game, there are 2 diamond chestplate kits. There's Creeper Tamer and there's Warlock. And I think that either Warlock needs to be nerfed or Creeper Tamer needs to be buffed. And I'll show you a little real quick. So Creeper Tamer 10 gets a clean stone sword, diamond chestplate, leather leggings with protection 1, and Creeper Egg, TNT, all those shenanigans. Now Warlock 10, it gets a clean stone sword as well. It gets the diamond chestplate. It also gets leather leggings, but there's no protection 1. And then it also gets a leather helmet and iron boots. So that's better armor than Creeper Tamer 10. And, you know, don't try and out me by saying, well, Omicron, it gets blast protection 10 for Creeper Tamer. That's what makes it, that's what gives the edge. No, it's blast protection. How much have you decided that the reason a kit is better is because of blast protection? But yeah, that's better armor. And, you know, the real difference comes down into the kit mechanics. But I honestly think that Warlock's kit mechanics are more viable than Creeper Tamer's kit mechanics, because this gets a potion of strength 1. And, you know, you might look at it and says, oh, well, it also gets potions of harming, so, you know, that's kind of bad. But I honestly think that these strength potions are way better than getting 5 creeper eggs and 10 TNT. Like, I've never had a situation where the TNT from Creeper Tamer makes that much of a difference, okay? Like, they need to add either more armor to Creeper Tamer, that's what I think, maybe some, like, boots or something, I don't know. Or, you know, give Warlock 10 a stone sword with, like, unbreaking, so they can't enchant sharpness on that, or something. Because currently, I'm looking at Warlock, it gets more armor than Creeper Tamer, it gets the same sword, and it gets strength potions, which are just more viable than Creeper eggs and TNT. So, you know, overall, Warlock is just, you know, just slightly better than Creeper Tamer. And the point of kit balancing is to make sure that every kit is viable. You know, just the only thing that changes is a player's play style. So I think that we need to look at that just like a little bit, either later on or soon, just because that's just a mini thing. I mean, I love Creeper Tamer. Creeper Tamer was here before Warlock was. I think Creeper Tamer deserves, you know, some attention or something of the sort. But anyway, that's my Blitz update proposal video. Hopefully you all enjoyed. I appreciate the changes that are being done, and I think that, you know, having them up for debate further, if you're a Blitz player or even if you're a new player, having all these changes up for debate and having, you know, the player council take all these player suggestions is really nice. So thanks for all the hard work you do, Hypixel Player Council. But that wraps up my video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe, please. Thank you for all the support lately. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.